I almost feel like taking a moment of silence for your haters and the people who said you would never make it, because not only are you making it, but you're going so much farther than you could have ever imagined. It's the fact that you enjoy what you're doing. It's like somebody was a hired assassin, and that really has some. Okay, you were called for this job that you're doing. Nobody knows about it, but they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out everything you've been through. Oh, by the jabs that you take at them, and also like they're gonna say like that was hard or that was cold or that was uncalled for. Like, but they should have never tried to play games with you. And whoever else they play games with, whoever you're working for right now, yep, they should have never tried to play games with God. You cannot mock God. You work for God. So God hired you to take care of them. This is all spiritual warfare. God said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but by principalities. It's the principle of the matter. They had the audacity. That's what it is. It's the audacity. They had the nerve to attack you. And now you get to enjoy retaliating. Absolutely. Absolutely. And also, I feel like you've waited so long for this. You've held your tongue for so long that it really just feels like almost like you're just like rising out of a hibernation. You're rising up from the earth, and it just feels so good to stretch and see the sun. Yeah, but it's going to be hell for them. They have hell to pay. Yeah, just let them almost like somebody about to get a whooping, and they just sitting at home waiting because they know they're not going to be able to sit later on. So might as well enjoy the seat. Enjoy the seat while you can. Yeah, so it's just going to be hell to pay for them. And you have so much to look forward to. I feel like this is something that came from your past, like some these promises that the God is keeping are promises that he made with you a long time ago. He promised to bring you out of this darkness. And that's exactly what he did. And you know what? The money that you have coming in, you're going to use it to brighten up your life. It's not you're not running anymore. You don't have to run. You can enjoy every sensation that you feel because it's all for your benefit. Everything you feel is for you. Coming out of hibernation, really experiencing the sunshine. You heard these haters hating all year round. All year round. It don't matter if it's sunny outside. It don't matter if it's raining outside. They are never happy. So now when you hear them hating, when you hear them crying in the street, hooting and hollering, you can laugh at them because you know they have mental problems. Now, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, why should you be sad 24/7? They got problems. It's funny. Some people going to say this is hard, this is cold, but they're not on your level. They don't know what you've been through. You can laugh at whatever you want to laugh at. You can laugh at people falling. It's funny. They should have where they were going. Anyway, so yeah, I definitely see you setting up your home and fixing things, and you looking into the future, seeing what's coming towards you because you have options. You have options, and also you have a high tolerance for pain. So a lot of people can't sit beside you is what's happening. And these people that think that they have something to say to you are really coming at you like subjects, like servants and subjects. This is just the reality of this energy. As you sit in your seat, they get uncomfortable. And this is your seat to begin with. It's like music chairs. It's only one seat. It's yours. You sit in it. Everybody else standing around looking stupid. Now you got Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's kind of like the person that ends up sitting next to you is going to be so, yeah, so much of a force to be reckoned with. Because I'm getting that these haters, the people who have been hating on you, are really nasty individuals. But they basically just clear the path for you to be even nastier than they are. And that's the reality, because there's so many of them around the world that we already know what's going on here. You already know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, it's time. It's time for you to rise up. Be their worst nightmare. Somebody who actually loves the Lord, okay? Not devil worshipers. Love God. He looked out for you. He's giving you this seed that's growing into this harvest, and you can appreciate it. You can appreciate everything you've been through because you stayed true. You kept a positive mindset, and it really did get you places. People really do appreciate somebody with bright eyes, alert, happy, living life. And it's not like, well, how come you get to be happy? You're supposed to be sad. You're supposed to be sad that everybody is miserable. Well, you're not sad. So it's a blessing. And it's kind of funny that people are mad that you're happy, but you know that they're never happy. They're always mad. It doesn't matter how you feel. Okay, let's move on. I feel like it's not really coming from a specific person, but almost like it's like an area. Something about preposition. Yeah, I'm seeing it coming from an area. And also like you can relax and rest. You can relax you can rest in spite of the so-called threat that's coming towards you because you already know that it's ridiculous. What could this be about? Yeah, I was hearing KKK, but I wasn't sure. Now we got a double K, so most likely this has something to do with some Ku, Ku Klux Klan members or something of that nature. Some crackers. All right, so this could be a Gemini, possibly a Capricorn, an Aries, Sagittarius. I feel like the energy here is that whoever this is not really who they say they are. They're hiding from it. Whatever they really are, cowards, ultimately. And I feel like, yeah, almost like, okay, what am I getting? Like you're the real biker chick here, and these people pretending to be tough are actually scared of you because you don't even know what they're afraid of. Like that's how irrelevant it is. Their insecurities are so irrelevant. Okay, so this could be a Leo, Pisces. We're seeing some symbolism here. Yeah. And I don't want to say fruitcake, but something to do with a fruitcake. Something's going on with a fruitcake for sure. Okay. Look at this. Look at this symbolism. There's a lot of reflections here. I feel like it's you against the world, but also like you're your whole world. That's what they're afraid of, that you partner with yourself. And that's probably where that Gemini is coming from. Because it was something off about this Gemini. Like, is this really Gemini or is this a reflection? That's what I'm getting. Like, and also like you can pull in more energies. Like if you feel like you need more energy, you can definitely pull that from the environment. But let's see what kind of lettering or words we have here. Something about Y, P, Z, H, O, E. Oh, yeah, home, Hosea. And also, what I'm getting is you're not supporting people like they thought you were supporting them. They thought that you were giving them a ride, like a piggyback ride. They thought they could ride you all the way home, but you're actually taking over their territory. They're showing you what they have, and that's what you're taking. You're not giving them anything. Something about poo, row. Maybe this has to do with Winnie the Pooh. Somebody could like Winnie the Pooh. But yeah, so that's really interesting energy. Yeah, so I'm getting this sense that people are trying to fight back. Like it's some energies of people trying to fight back. But again, they're reading your energy as a weakness and they're just going to walk into a trap. So definitely all doors are open. And then I'm hearing something about tenfold or 70 times 7. Whatever you got last time, you're going to get times 100. So you opening doors is the awakening. Let me just be really clear right now. You're feeding off a negative energy. So ultimately, you're irking and provoking people into being negative towards you. And the more negative they are towards you, the more energy you have to feed off of. This negative energy that you're feeding off of is promoting you, is motivating you, is driving you towards your success. So ultimately, you're planting seeds that are growing and you're going to harvest what you're growing. It's good fruit. Ultimately, you want to grow more fruit that has more seeds to be planted. You want everything they have. You want all their sadness. You want all their joy. You want all their fear. Okay, this is not for everybody. And most people are scared of this. Most people think this is evil. But whoever I'm talking to has been through enough and God is promoting you. You don't have to think like these sheep. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Yeah, somebody's definitely fallen by the wayside because they don't, I won't say respect or tolerate the way you think. And you know what this new way of thought is you being successful. So somebody was really thinking that you had given up on life and that you were just going to be this poor, meager, insignificant nobody just sitting in the background letting everybody walk over them. But that's not happening. Okay. You're doing what's happening. Something about deja vu. Yeah, okay, so this somebody is moving backwards. Like it's almost like an excavation. Like somebody was digging for gold at some point. People were calling you a gold digger because you wanted more in life. Ambition is what you had and they were jealous of. And so you might have left a good situation to move into something where maybe you didn't have everything and you had to start from scratch, but you knew where you were headed. But the people around you were so desperate and constantly waiting on handouts that they really thought that you were a part of their soul tribe. They thought you were going to be poor with them. But now that you're actually rising up from the grave, they're like, oh no, she's leaving us. We can't support that. She's trying to do something for herself. It's dark without you, somebody said. But the light has to move on. And also they're uncomfortable because you're in their territory. You're taking their territory, something they worked for, all that negative energy, and you're turning it into light. That's what they're unhappy about. And then they disappear because that's how bright you are. Of course they're going to be unhappy. And some people are moving away. It's called white flight. I'm on a different level, somebody's saying. Yep. So now they leading you to the promised land because they moving to so-called better area. But remember, they were the ones that made the area hell in the in the first place. They were the ones cranky, fighting day in and day out, bickering. Nothing joyous about their spirit. But now they're afraid because you're ignoring all that hatred and actually turning it into a real paradise, not just something that looks good, not just something with mowed lawns and white picket fences. You actually love yourself and love your neighbors. So now they're I just got a Karen. They're moving out, and you probably prayed for this. You prayed to get rid of them because you was tired of that crap. But you're gonna be right behind them. You're gonna end up moving somewhere else to a better place, a bigger house, somewhere with a bigger space. Even in the mental situation, you're expanding. And remember, these people that ran and left you behind, so called, are the ones that's now preparing this new space for you. So where are you taking me? Where are you trying to run? Where are you running to get away from the dark, to get away from the light? You're going to chase this darkness down, make it bright. Yeah, so of course people are thinking you're the devil. You're screwing everything up. Okay, this is Scorpio. Somebody saying, where you at? Somebody from the past is trying to come in right now because they feel like you're like this bad. I don't know. Something about the mark of the beast. Also, somebody's trying to control this authority that you have, but remember, you follow Christ. It don't have nothing to do with the Antichrist. The whole point of the matter is they can't rule you. They can't control you. They have not conquered you. Okay, that's the point. They could do whatever they want, but they can't conquer you. And also, I feel like you're not trying to control anybody here. But it just so happens that these people are under your control. And they can't do nothing but be controlled or leave. Okay? So let's get back to the situation here with this manifestation, because you know they're reacting to you. You know the universe is listening. So let's put in a request. What is it that you want and to have more of it? Somebody's asking for rest. They want to be able to sleep peacefully at night. You're definitely getting that. You're going to sleep like a baby that sleeps through the night. You have Two of Wands. Somebody's definitely balancing out their sexual energy. You have access to both lobes, right and left lobe, and you can think straight. You're not afraid of yourself. People are afraid of you. Be afraid. They're gonna have nightmares. They're gonna have night terrors because they can't see themselves, and you're not looking at them, so they disappear. And this is exactly where this energy is coming from. It's like, okay, you're done walking on eggshells. Let them feel like they're the baddest and the biggest, and then don't care about nothing they do. Step right on them. Right? This is heavy energy to work with for some people. But you have to understand that everything happens for a reason, and this is the reason for you to gain territory. It's just like this Noah's Ark. You sending out a raven and comes back with a leaf. That's what these people are. They're coming back with this energy. If they still think they have something to control over you, that's something you just discovered within yourself. Something that they are wrong about. Looking at things perspective. So how do they see you now? Do they still think they own you, or are they afraid of you? Okay, this is just for somebody that's reflecting on themselves in their situation. But I feel like somebody's definitely having fun with this energy. And also, it's a lot of testosterone in the air. But, yeah, I feel like you know what to do with this energy. When it comes to the universe, your situation is being mapped out for you. You're going to have a very peaceful and hospitable environment to develop and grow and work on your skills, your life skills. Nobody's feeding off of you. Okay, you're safe and protected to grow. You're safe and protected to wander, to think. You can think, okay? You can hear yourself think without somebody trying to interfere with those thoughts and that thought process. Nobody can control your mind. Nobody can control your body, the way you move. Are saying, sit up straight or cross your legs or whatever. That's none of their business the way you sit. Even if you sit up straight, that's none of their business. They say you stiff like a board. They need to mind their business. 8 of Cups, are they gonna get their feelings hurt? Because I feel like you walking away from this negativity here, and you moving on to something better. You moving on to wherever these haters from the past thought that they were running to, thought they were safe. They're not safe nowhere. You going all inside their home, all inside their territory. And these are people who intruded on your space. So now we just all one. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's your house. Okay? Ace of Cups. So you just came into an inheritance. These are your blessings. And also, there's something in the word that says, do what they did to you. And now this is for some people, maybe you know what I'm talking about, but they taught you how to treat them is what I'm getting. Because you respected them and you respect their way of life, you respect their culture. And so now you know how to treat them. All right. You have Knight of Cups. I feel like you're moving towards this level of maturity that they're never going to reach because they're going to live under your feet. You have 9 of Wands, and you don't have to feel any type of remorse about it. All right. So somebody is definitely, they got a load to carry. And you're carrying it almost without weight. Is this just weightlessly carrying their burdens because it's nothing. It's splinters compared to your plank and you carrying a cross, picking up your own cross. Their problems are like splinters. They're like sawdust. Okay, it's nothing. They don't matter at all. 0%. All right. So it's definitely a formula to this. There's a method to the madness. And just keep in mind that it's not illegal to not care. So they can complain all night and day. Ultimately, wherever you're going is a better place. And they cannot stand up against your way of thoughts. Move in with me. Yeah, so now I'm hearing something like somebody is threatening you with death. And this is Christ saying, move in with me. Okay. It's like your relationship with God is getting stronger no matter what. And so these people, they're trying to fight you on a mental level. They're trying to come at you mentally. They're trying to say like they have a right to speak to you like it's something weak about you or whatever, but they don't speak to you. They don't have any authority over whatever territory they think they're trespassing. It's like they get shot down no matter what. And it's almost fun at this point, like target practice. They're constantly getting shut down. I don't deserve you, somebody saying. I just feel like you have such a bond with Christ. Like, he is so, just to watch you, it is my good and faithful servant. It's this vibe, like, he's really just watching you shine because you already know that you're tough. You don't have to pretend. But you waited for people to beat you down just to give you that added boost of, you deserve this. You know, like I forgave you 70 times 7. And now, what is that? 490 times later, 491 times later. Okay. It's the wrath of God. It's fire and brimstone. Somebody said, anything for you, dear. This is Christ coming back to burn these people to hell. You know, Christ is coming back with fire and brimstone. That's why every time people criticize the fact that Christians talk about hell, it's Christ they're talking about returning. This is in the word. Because God said he will never flood the earth again, but he will set it on fire. And you have a lot of courage, and God is proud of you. God admires you. A lot of people don't get this. Something is happening in June. You may be moving to something big is happening. So be on the lookout.